Chaos Control! You!
Don't bother. With the Chaos Emerald's power, I control time and space. You can't break free.
I won't give up! It all depends on me! Can't lose! Not when I'm so close! Ah! Chaos Control! Huh?
You induced Chaos Control.
I won't let anyone get in my way. I'll change the past and save the world!
Mephiles isn't trying to help you create a better future. He's trying to eliminate the past.
What? What are you talking about?
To discover what happened, it seems we must see what took place 10 years ago. Follow me if you want the truth.
An electromagnetic pulse has just been generated, injecting a decompression agent. No, the level's not dropping. A spatial meltdown is inevitable. My lord, it's too late. We've got to take shelter.
Why, Solaris? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice? Father! Elise!
Is that... flame? It's Iblis!
And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles.
That's Mephiles? They're escaping!
We'll have to split up. I'll pursue Mephiles.
Okay, then leave Iblis to me.
Seal it with this.
Hurry!
Mephiles, I won't let you escape.
So once again, from seeing from Silver's story, you've looked at the other beforehand episodes, is that Shadow's chasing off to find Mephiles again, while Strange and Silver is going off to find Iblis to both defeat him once and for all. I think Shadow's mission is to trap Mephiles in that container, and Silver pretty much defeat Iblis. So what is that container again? The Scepter of Darkness? Am I right or wrong?
That is correct. Apparently Mephiles can be sealed inside of the Scepter. And we're going to see Shadow interact with the past, which is usually a no-no when you're going into the past. But we're going to meddle around and kind of change the future a little bit.
Yeah, because like if you change one part of the past, like the rest of it would be so different. But in this game, like it doesn't do much to the present at all, I'm guessing.
Oh, it does a lot to the present.
Okay, okay, give me some because I don't even know.
Well, the whole thing, if it wasn't for Shadow meddling around in the past, Mephiles would have been sealed in the first place. Once we get to the end of Shadow's story, we will see that Mephiles learned from Shadow in the past, and because of that, he can kind of bypass being trapped inside of the Scepter, and now he's free. And because he's free, he's going to kill Sonic, and because he kills Sonic, you know, Iblis trigger, and then the world is destroyed. Essentially, this is all Shadow's fault.
And that little quote with Silver, like, I go on ahead. Why is Silver helping Shadow? Like, he should be going after Iblis, unless like both in the quote base is that there's Iblis and Mephiles there at the same time.
Correct, they are there. It's just like you see this trail of monsters. You see Iblis-based monsters and Mephiles-based monsters.
Okay. So, this is the same talk we did say earlier, like in, I think, Silver's episode, where like we expected like the past creatures to be more of like an experiment, but they look like fully developed, the creatures, and perhaps they could have done it again. Like we had the idea of actually having experimental creatures at this part, or like the environment of the actual stage looking a bit different, like to the past. Like it's the scientific research and stuff is all broken in some ruins and stuff. Like it doesn't look this good. Like 50 years? Is it 50 years they're going back?
10
years. So it could have been a little change.
Yeah, a little bit. But you know what? Honestly, I'm starting to rethink our idea. I think it should be the opposite. Yes, the monsters should be a little bit underdeveloped. Like I said with the last Let's Play, maybe have like a Gimp or something, or just underdeveloped creatures because they're brand spanking new. But in the present, this place should be dusty. You know, the light shouldn't be on. It should be dark. You know, the laser fences, lasers should be like flickering because it's been shut down for 10 years. Whereas, if we go to the past,
Eggman uses it as his base. That's why it's probably still normal.
Good point. In the past, everything's like new, and fresh. But yeah, if Eggman's in there using it, I could definitely see where everything was running it efficiently. But then again, if Eggman's using it as a base, he should take over and put Eggman logos all over it. You know, just like he normally would. But,
yeah, like he doesn't use any logos anymore. I just realized that, like, he doesn't want to bring any copyright anymore. So like anyone can just take over his house. Is he like? He's not afraid anymore. Like, is he kind of like knowing that nobody's not ever gonna get to his like building again, or like his hidden location, like how it was in I think it was Sand Ocean, was it? Or Pier? Yeah, I think Sand Ocean, like getting to the Eggman base, and the government already knew that he was there.
Yeah, his logos have been around since the very beginning, and they're really iconic. A lot of people speculate, you know, about the Eggman versus Dr. Robotnik thing, but in Sonic 3, he even refers to himself as Eggman. This is before the 3D era. And yes, it may be a regional thing, but who cares? It's still Dr. Robotnik, Dr. Eggman, they're the same person.
Well, about it, like, with Eggman, it's been said, like, so many times, like, he's never changed his name in, Japan. But in America only. Because I think in Europe it was still Eggman. But in America only, they decided to like, hey, what the hey, we made the character design much more better for Sonic, so why don't we call him Robotnik? So it doesn't really make a difference.
Robotnik was always his name. It's just Eggman was his nickname in Japan.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference at all. I mean, he's the same person, just like my nickname is TK. You know, it doesn't change who he is. The regional thing, I think people look too much into that, and then they get themselves confused. They think that Eggman and Dr. Robotnik are two different people. and they're really one and the same.
Yeah.
Clearly, those people that say that didn't pay attention to Sonic Adventure 1 either.
Or Sonic 3 for that matter.
Yeah, they even had Eggman on winged horses in Sonic 2.
Yeah, so anyway, like, now we're in, like, Hollow-Raid, halls, and now we're gonna use a bit more vehicle action. So are we gonna use vehicles for the rest of the stage?
I'm pretty sure we're just gonna go down this long hallway of boxes and enemies, and Shadow will probably hop off of the motorcycle. Oh, he's already off.
So are we also, like, gonna have, like, some security breach now? Like, they're gonna close the doors on us with Shadow, like how it was in Sonic? Or is this gonna be like a normal stroll through?
I'm not sure. What do you think, Jim?
It's gonna be a normal stroll through, but everything was shutting on Sonic because it was Eggman's base at the time, and he's gonna try to prevent him from getting there.
It's not over. I can't let down my guard.
So Shadow is not is free to enter. That's what Eggman's trying to say.
Well, since
This is in the past.
yeah, since he's in the past, Eggman can't lock him out, so it's just kind of open.
But this is still when, like, scientific research is still going on with these creatures, right?
Yep, and chances are they're probably, of course, we don't hear any alarms, but they're probably like sounding alarms, telling everybody get out. So they're gonna open up all the doors.
So, like, they say get out, but they could have kicked Shadow out instead.
Well, they're probably trying to evacuate, staff, because Mephiles and Iblis are running loose.
Yeah, I guess, but like kind of like a businessman. Like, you don't want to leave all your work to, like, some other unauthorized person, like Shadow, for instance. And yeah, Mephiles and Iblis is running around, but they have to protect their work first. Because if their work is unprotected, then their whole company's down of their research and stuff.
Well, I think at this point they probably forgot. I mean, they probably just said forget it and got out of there with their lives. What little people there were, maybe.
Okay, cool. And now we'll go into another cutscene. So be back.
Chaos control!
What? Stop. Who are you?
I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow. Your face, your form, I will remember. Your death, certain. You will die.
Did you do it?
Yes. And you?
Yes. The flames are properly sealed. It's done. You're going to leave it behind?
Yes. I already know what becomes of it in the future. It's time to return.
Yes, of course. Chaos Control!
You're back sooner than I expected. Omega is still in pursuit of Mephiles. So, where's the kid? What did you find 10 years ago?
I need you to access GUN's database. Specifically, find out what materials the Scepter of Darkness was made from.
Sure. But you haven't answered my question yet.
I found the means to seal Mephiles.
Agent Rouge, respond. The location of the Scepter of Darkness is unknown.
Okay, so we'll leave it there on that note. And thanks to you guys for being a guest. Thanks, as always, sithwarrior gameplay credit to Death to All. And thanks for watching us, guys. And we see you next Let's Play. So, bye-bye.